Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. We're here on the second channel doing a follow-up to our video on the main channel about these wither skeletons, and I've got some questions from you guys, some really interesting ones, so I'm going to answer those. Many of you have been asking what the enchantments on the sword and the helmet are. I did a little bit of investigating and it looks like the game gives them a sort of random enchantment, but it's always something low level. So one of these actually had looting level 1. Another one had fire aspect on the helmet, one of them had unbreaking and protection, another one had blast protection. So it's varied, it's not fixed, you don't get the... Why did you take damage? You don't get the bow enchantments on the sword or anything like that, like some of you have been speculating. Another thing is that you can't actually get them back to the overworld. You see me, I'm nudging this guy. Am I actually pushing him? If we used a piston, you see I'm horribly unprepared for this video. It is casual, it is on the second channel. Please forgive me for my lack of professionalism here. And I can't... we're going to have to put one there. Okay, that should do it. Right, okay, not going through the portal, right? I do believe this is because it's that they're riding a skeleton. That guy just walked straight through. So if we kill the wither... Now that might go through, or maybe not. There you go, it goes through. So you can't get them back to the overworld, which is a real shame. The next question is, can we use this for farming wither skeleton skulls? I would have said no, but reading the discussion, some of you have pointed out some fantastic points about this. Now, you don't need to go build a farm in a fortress to get wither skulls this way. You build it in your spawn chunks, which means that it runs around the clock all the time. So then when you come to the Nether, and you've got all your skeleton traps here, and you activate them, then all of a sudden you've got loads of wither skeleton skulls that you can... Sorry, wither skeletons that you can kill, and you can get those skulls from. So there might actually be a really good opportunity to make an interesting farm here. You know, like even as we speak right now, I think in the overworld, the traps... Well, it would be running, right? So couldn't a skeleton trap just come through here at any time? I'm not sure quite how that works, actually. Yeah, so basically you can gather traps 24/7 while you're on your world, because this is in the spawn chunks, and then you can actually go and convert them into wither skeletons in the end. You don't need to build it at a fortress, it runs around the clock, it produces less, but it has other advantages. You don't need to go to the location to use it. So for that reason, I think it's probably viable that it could be for use. So another thing some of you are asking is, what about, if you want to do this and you want to get the trap into the Nether but you don't want to build a big farm, is it plausible to do so? And I think the answer might be yes, with the use of an invisibility potion. Look at how unprepared I am. I could have got all these things in my inventory earlier on. Let's actually go back to the overworld again. And I haven't had the time to do this properly. I'm just going to share with you my thoughts based on the things that you guys have been saying. So let's say we have a trap down here. Now we've drunk our invisibility potion, or we've splashed ourselves with it, and that means we can go closer to it. How close? I don't know. If you wanted to test, you could find out. You could go near it, you could build a nether portal, and then you can take the long way around and get on the other side of it, and then perhaps, push it with water to where you're going. As I do this now, it's probably going to be a little bit impractical. You're going to require the right terrain, right? Because if you can't get close to it without activating it, then you can't come over here and place down blocks. So maybe that actually isn't really anything to think of. And of course you should have built like the portal here a little bit lower, right? So it might be possible to do it without one of these big farms. And another way you could do it is perhaps with a slime block piston contraption, so that it goes along in a line towards where the skeleton is, and then pushes it through the portal. But there's always a chance that skeleton trap can wander off and walk somewhere else. So yeah, anyway, that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to tell you. As always, thanks for the feedback on the videos. Hope you like these little response ones on the second channel. And yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.